Online political rage isn't about politics. That angry comment you just read, or maybe even wrote, is driven by a psychological cocktail you share with CEOs and prison inmates. But the most surprising ingredient isn't a dark personality trait. It's a fear we all feel every day. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden brain mechanics driving online political warfare. And it all starts with a study that put the internet's most vocal participants under a microscope. Scroll through any social media feed. What do you see? A battlefield, an endless war of words, memes, and outrage. It feels like the world has never been more divided. But what if the loudest voices in this war aren't fighting for a cause? What if they're just wired differently? A 2023 study from Aarhus University decided to investigate. They didn't just ask people about their political beliefs. They looked deeper into the very structure of their personalities. The researchers suspected the extreme toxicity online wasn't a bug, but a feature of specific human minds that thrive in chaos. And they weren't just looking for trolls. They were looking for a specific psychological profile. And what they found points to a strange connection between the desire to dominate others and the fear of being left out. So how could a personality trait found in high-powered executives and convicted criminals predict who shares political news? The researchers started by measuring something called the D factor, the dark factor of personality. Think of it as the psychological root of all evil. It's the basic tendency to put your own goals and desires above the well-being or even the rights of everyone else, and to have beliefs that justify your actions. The D factor includes traits like narcissism, sadism, and the one that stood out in this study, psychopathy. We're not talking about Hollywood serial killers. We're talking about subclinical psychopathic traits, low empathy, high impulsivity, and a manipulative edge. The study found a direct link. The higher a person scored on these traits, the more likely they were to participate in online politics. They get a thrill from the conflict, the domination, the chaos. But a dark personality wasn't the full story, because another, far more common feeling was just as powerful: FoMO, the fear of missing out. In the political sphere, FoMO is the relentless anxiety that you're not in the know. It's the desperate need to be part of the big, important conversation, to have a take, to show you belong to the right group. The study found that FoMO was a massive driver of engagement. It makes you check your phone, share that viral article without reading it, and jump into a comment war. But what happens when you mix the cold, calculated desire for dominance with the anxious, desperate need to belong? You get an explosion. But there was one final, crucial ingredient that acted as the detonator. The researchers also measured cognitive ability. This wasn't an IQ test. They used simple tasks that measure a person's ability to find logical patterns and think through problems. What they discovered is the key to understanding your entire newsfeed. The highest levels of political participation, especially hostile participation, like trolling and posting aggressive comments, were found in people who had both high D factor traits and high FoMO, but lower cognitive ability. Why? Higher cognitive ability, in this context, might give a person the tools to pause, reflect, and analyze complex information before reacting. They might see the nuance, question the outrage bait, and resist the impulsive urge to fire off a nasty reply. But for someone with lower cognitive ability, that impulse control is weaker. The emotional pull of FoMO and the aggressive drive of psychopathic traits go unchecked.
The result is a perfect storm for online conflict. They feel the fear of being left out. They get a dopamine hit from the feeling of dominance. And they lack the cognitive brakes to stop and ask, is this really a good idea? And social media algorithms are built to reward this exact person.
So, what does this mean for you, navigating this digital battlefield every day? First, it means that online political debate is not a level playing field. It's an arena designed by algorithms that favors and amplifies the voices of those with a specific psychological profile: impulsive, dominant, and anxious to belong. The system is engineered to reward the most reactive among us, not the most thoughtful. Second, it gives you a new lens to view your own behavior. The next time you feel that powerful urge to share an outrageous political story or jump into a comment war, pause and ask, why am I doing this? Is it to genuinely inform and connect? Or is it a hit of FoMO, a fear of not being seen as a knowledgeable member of your tribe? Is it a flash of that D factor, a desire to put someone in their place and feel the thrill of the win? Understanding the hidden drivers doesn't excuse toxic behavior, but it does explain where it comes from. It's not a grand battle of pure ideology. It's a messy, deeply human tangle of personality, fear, and cognitive wiring, all supercharged by technology.
So that endless online political war isn't always a grand clash of ideologies. For many of the loudest participants, it's a psychological storm, a mix of dark personality traits, a deep fear of being left out, and a brain wired for reaction over reflection. If you want to understand more of the hidden wiring that drives how you think and act, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. Next time, we're exploring why your brain loves conspiracy theories, even when you know they're not true. Now you know your own mind a little better. The Mind Decoded.